Okay, so I entered my first Plus R tournament, and it went very poorly. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but I went 0-2, and my first round it was like I was doing some stuff, but losers round one, I got absolutely obliterated. So I just figured I would make a video and share that experience and humiliation with other people so that you kind of know what to expect when you're entering tournaments for this game, because the game's gonna feel good, and then you're gonna play some locals, and then you're gonna play some people, and you think you know what you're doing, but that first tournament experience is gonna be killer. So let's just go over game one. I played against a Holy Order Soul, and I was just kind of, as soon as I saw the pick, I was like, I know this character has very stubby normals, but they can be very explosive when they get in, so I was just thinking, how do I keep them out? It's much harder to keep out an Order Soul than I thought it would. So yeah, let's see how it went. Is there any audio in this? No, it's just very quiet. So yeah, this is what I thought. Just get some range. He does the charge, get some meter, which probably wasn't maybe the best thing. I don't know if a lot of Order Souls go for that, but this is him getting a first opening, and once you are blocking, it can be very difficult, but I was able to find some gaps. I don't really know what I was doing with that door, but it worked. I got a hit. Got under him there. I've been using a lot of like Far Slash, maybe a little too much. I'm reviewing this a couple weeks after this tournament happened. I'm trying to learn a little bit more openings, but Far Slash seemed pretty good for a poke when when nothing else really reaches. But missing some conversions there. It's probably a risky item pull. I didn't even get anything good out of it, but when you're Faust, you just kind of have to go for it. I also have been autopiloting off of the Pogo, which just like slash then heavy slash. That's a habit I gotta break. Missed the conversion off Far Slash and got punished for it. Unfortunate. God, I was spamming Far Slash, huh? 2P is a move on Faust that's really, really hard to convert off. I think the wiki says you can convert, you can link it into a 2D, but it's like a 4-frame link. Got lucky with a mini Faust there. Got caught pressing buttons. It doesn't look like he saw the bomb come out, or at least didn't know what it was. I guess if you're unfamiliar with Faust, it's probably very difficult to get used to seeing what items are about to pop. Good burst by him. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for this tournament was mainly trying to get out of pressure. I was just trying to press a lot of buttons, but I later realized, trying to jump out of pressure can be pretty good, especially mixed with some faultless defenses. Yeah, this is probably one of those block strings where I should have probably tried to jump out at some point. It's going to take a while to kind of figure out what's safe and what's not real when it comes to opponents' characters. Yeah, I probably just had to burst there. I don't think that was a bad burst. something I realized right before this tournament was starting. I realized I was mistiming my 2Ks on like all Okies, but it was just because the people I was practicing against didn't really ever challenge it, and I found out that with the timing I was getting used to, you can just wake up, throw it, and I was getting punished for that a lot. So I had to go into training mode and kind of figure out when to 2K on opponents' wake-ups. I think it's gotten better. I've gotten thrown a few times, but I think I really have to lab it out a little bit to see what exactly I'm missing, if I'm doing it too early, too late, or what. Probably just too early. Missed the 2K conversion combo. I was hoping to do the metered route that I was practicing, but another thing, I kept ending those block strings with 2K, and I found it's very useful to end them in a 5 heavy, and then you have a little bit more block stun, and you can throw an item, and it's really nice. But I did not know that at this time, so I ended up losing that one. And then round 2 was a absolute slaughter. I played against a Robo-Ky. Okay, there it is. Playing against Robo-Ky, I had no idea what this character did, so I kind of just blocked and got blown up for, well, according to this, for 3 minutes. So we'll see. Maybe I can kind of see what the Robo-Ky was doing a little bit better now that it's not like in the moment. The super different looking meter is intimidating. You're like, what is this? Does the gauge mean something? I know Robo-Ky is supposed to be very gimmicky, but I just don't know what his gimmicks are. I found out later that Matt gives him meter. So if they're doing a block string or they're blocking on top of it, that's pretty disadvantageous for you. But I think this might have been just another case of I should have tried jumping out of pressure more. He got dizzied there. And that was a wrap. That was game 1. If I recall correctly, game 2 didn't go much differently. Got stuffed for trying to far slash right off. I don't know what that burst was. I don't know if it was a misinput. I do like the shenanigans of doing the door behind, and then it makes it so they have to block the other way to block bomb. It's just a cheeky little thing. I don't know how good it is, but this was should I have in that moment I was like, should I have burst? But I actually didn't have burst, so I just kind of had to eat it. I'd also throw out 2D a lot, which is very punishable and really laggy. I have no idea what was that picking up of the bomb. What did that do? Oh, then there's this countdown. I have no idea what that does. Is it? Yeah. Oh, you can't burst out of that either. Is that something that's unblockable? Oh, and I remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, then he just starts doing things on top of me with the mat underneath him. I tried to mash out of pressure. Very, not well. So yeah, I quickly afterwards went to the wiki and tried to start understanding what in the world that character does. I maybe could just like, maybe I can like ping a Robo-Ky player and see if I can get some matchup advice. Because even watching that, maybe, yeah, I still don't really understand what it was doing. It's confusing, but that is what Dust Loop is for in the Discord. I just have to ask questions. The hardest part about asking a lot of these questions is like, I don't want to ask bad questions. I hate asking super generic questions because you don't really get good answers. You get generic answers. That's not necessarily what you want. But yeah, that was my first Plus R tournament experience. It probably went as most people would have expected. But I am looking forward to entering this next, probably another Wi-Fi bracket. I think there's a few more, maybe 2 more before Frosties. I have been playing nothing but Plus R, and I entered Melty Blood and Soul Calibur 2, and my friend RSR2 and I were planning on learning Soul Calibur 2, so we signed up for it, and I haven't even set it up. I haven't even set up Dolphin to practice. So I think I'm just going to show up, maybe a little sloshed, and just press some buttons and see if I can, like, fundy out a game, but I highly doubt it. I'm probably just going to pick a character and just hit buttons and just have a grand old time. Okay, let me know what you thought. I know I typically do, like, more scripted content, and this was obviously very freeform. Any critiques or anything like that would be greatly appreciated. As always, just leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And just let me know and keep mashing buttons.